Hey everyone, I'm Dan Plezak and welcome to MLB The Show.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Baltimore Orioles and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Number 87 makes his big league debut right after this. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. Dan Plezak, what do you got?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
First pitch, 105.
One strike now from Archer. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Right now, Ramon Urias. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Urias has been a great story in the baseball world lately. His game has taken some major strides since his early days in the minor leagues, and he's had to prove himself time and time again to get to this point.
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments, had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life, grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Alex Cobb is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. There's a fastball that misses.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game. Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Adam Frazier is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Roll, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting third, the center fielder, Brian.
Digging in now, Brian Reynolds. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. 2-2. He's running. Well hit to right, but foul. Newman leads off first with one away. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a three-run shot to right center field. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
In now, Colin Moran.
The third baseman.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Howe is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strikes. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. Then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
A ball Ball and 2 strikes now. Smoke toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitter's meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Gregory Polanco comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swinging a soft liner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Into the box, Kevin Kramer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Cobb comes set. Here comes the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Hayes on the run for it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. We're back with more from the Grapefruit League after this. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Renato Nunez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
At the knees, strike 1. One strike now from Archer. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch. Again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Dwight Smith Jr. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Frazier is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Striding in, Austin Hayes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he is out at second. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail in this one 3-0. Into the box now, Jacob Stallings. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box, Chris Archer. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
He's gotten a favorable call or two at the plate in this at bat, so that take on 2-0 is probably a result of feeling like the umpires got a pretty tight zone. Didn't go his way that time, though.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Ooh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he got him.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
At the plate, Kevin Newman. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And that misses 2-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Cobb into the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Iglesias is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now at the plate, Austin wins. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third.
Austin wins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Wins. A California-born ball player. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Grounded up the first baseline. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. At the plate, Chris Davis.
Number 19, Chris Davis.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
So now to the plate, Alex Cobb, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Jose Iglesias, and he puts it on the ground to second. Newman's got it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Pirates lead it 3-0. Striding into the box, Adam Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can.
First offering on its way. In there for strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Popped up. Nunez in foul ground, and no one will get this one. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Now the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Therefore it is Mancini, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He reached on a single in his first try. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. One out, nobody on. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Look out, 1-1.
Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Bell. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Nope.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Bell is really a unique kind of hitter. He bats from both sides of the plate, but what makes him so special is his ability to hit for power from both sides.
Yeah, and this is a manager's dream. This does not come down the pike too often, even in today's game with the best 750 players in the world. There are very few players with the skill set that this guy possesses.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Mancini moving back, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Standing in now, Colin Moran, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Cobb comes set. Here it is on 2-0. 3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
2 out with the man at first. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And a full count now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Chris Stratton is going to come on now as he's already up to 10 appearances here in the spring.
Number 46, Chris Stratton.
Stepping up to the plate, Ramon Urias. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ramon Urias.
Here comes the first pitch. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Down the first baseline. Gets dirty and gloves it. Not in time. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Another one sent foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
And here's Renato Nunez as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Again, a 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Into the box now, Dwight Smith Jr. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
And this will be fouled away. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Gregory Polanco. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
At the plate now, Kevin Kramer. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Into the windup. Here comes down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 3 runs, 4 hits. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Is there, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Jacob Stallings. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
He chases out of the zone for strike three, and that's the third out of the inning.
Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 3-0. Blake Cederlin will come on to make his 9th appearance already here this spring.
Number 62, Blake Cederlin.
Leading off the inning, Austin Hayes, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Austin Hayes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0. Hayes, just 24 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Now the 1-0.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
Here's the 1-1. This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in, Austin Wins. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw pulls him off the bag.
The first baseman, number 19, Chris Davis.
Chris Davis at the plate now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Sometimes this game doesn't make sense right there. He's out on his front side, his butt's in the dugout, and he's still able to roll it through for a knock. Pitcher has to be frustrated.
In now, Alex Cobb. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So now to the plate, Jose Iglesias, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line softly toward the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Ramon Urias is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Orioles settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Orioles 1. Gerard Dyson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Pirates, number 6, Gerard Dyson.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. The pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. He'll try again. 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Davis, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Kevin Newman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Hit hard on the ground to third and into left field for a 1-out hit.
The batter, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
So here's Adam Frazier as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. No hits to this point. from the stretch. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and the inning will continue.
The center fielder.
Now batting, Brian Reynolds. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Cobb comes set. Here's the first pitch. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Clay Holmes takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 52. Clay Holmes.
So here's Trey Mancini. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
To the plate now, Renato Nunez.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 1-1 the count.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Grounded up the first baseline. One there. Over to Bell for the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next it'll be the outfielder, Austin Hayes. First pitch of the at-bat.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
1-1 the count now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Orioles leave one. They still trail it here 3-1. Asher Wojciechowski enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 29, Asher Wojciechowski.
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Bell.
The first baseman, Josh Bell.
A ball and no strikes. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. In there, 2-2.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hit. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Colin Moran. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Wind up and the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hayes comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. So stepping in, Gregory Polanco. He lined out his first time around and then went down on strikes last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as the lead remains 3-1. Nick Birdie is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 57.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Wynns. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Newman fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Anthony Santander will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Wade LeBlanc gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Wade LeBlanc.
Now in the box, Kevin Kramer. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
The shortstop, number 44.
Gonzalez is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Eric Gonzalez.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. LeBlanc has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. The 2-0 on the way. Gonzalez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. The 2-1 home. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch on the way. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Luke Maley will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Luke Maley.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Now the 1-0.
Oh, that's inside.
Bases are empty, one man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, number 57.
Jose Osuna will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Jose Osuna.
Ball 1. Runners on first with one down. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Called strike on the change, 2-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Full count now, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runner at first here, one man out. High in the air out to center field. Hayes is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Digging in, Kevin Newman, a hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Newman.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Cole Tucker will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Number 3, Cole Tucker.
In there, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
0-2, here it comes.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Pirates leave 1, and it's still 3-1.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Pirates. Now playing shortstop, number 2, Eric Gonzalez. Now at second, number 3, Cole Tucker. Now catcher, number 14, Luke Maley.
Kyle Crick has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Kyle Crick.
DJ Stewart is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
24.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Crick, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Number 57, Hunter Alberto.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Andrew Velasquez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 88.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. From the stretch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. In the air out to straightaway left. Frazier is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Richie Martin will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 1, Richie Martin.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. This at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 1 left for the Orioles. Score holds. It's 3-1. Hunter Alberto, who will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing right field, number 88. Now at shortstop, number 24.
Tanner Scott is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Tanner Scott. Now at third.
Rio Ruiz will also enter as he takes over at third
Now at
base.
third. Number 14.
Ryan Mountcastle is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Ryan Mountcastle. Now it's second.
Ryan McKenna
Number
is into the
57.
ball game as well as he takes over out in right.
Now in right field, number 65, Ryan McKenna.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Adam Frazier.
The left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Guillermo Heredia is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And a high strike there, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know is going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you...
JT Riddle will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
One out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in. Right now, Will Craig will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 31, Will Craig.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Two out, nobody on. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Popped him up. Davis over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Bucks go down quietly, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Pirates. Now playing center field. Number 15, J.T. Riddle. Now in left field. Number 5, Guillermo Heredia. Now at first base. Number 31, Will Craig.
Keone Kela comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Keone.
Cedric Mullins is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll be a base hit, so he delivers off the bench to get things started here in the ninth.
Now batting, the center fielder, Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes the next to bat, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss for strike one. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly two away now.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the ninth, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Into the box now, Austin Wynns. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Baltimore down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Pirates posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Chris Archer is credited with the win. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 11 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Chris Archer. The loss goes to Alex Cobb. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.